Wow. Down there. It's too dark, too dark. All right. Well, that was a... I just took an hour and a half drive, which... to get to this place. Well, it takes an hour and a half to get here when you factor in putting in the wrong address into your phone, traveling 45 minutes south of Brisbane, getting to the wrong destination, realizing you're at the wrong destination, turning around, and then, getting confused by roadworks and taking the wrong turn off, and sucked. However, we are here now, here to learn about treasure hunting, and apparently they're running a treasure hunt today. I think this could be something new that people are getting into. But why don't you come along, let's go check this out. Let's go.
So Peter has been running around the building, running around the gardens, on the stairs, on the rocks, in the trees, all around the place, and he's lost all the buttons. So you've got to find 11 buttons.
Here with James. James, do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from, what you do.
Absolutely. So I'm James from the Brisbane Treasure Hunt Society, and we make immersive, puzzle-driven adventures that take people around and exploring their local area. Sometimes games, sometimes scavenger hunts, sometimes treasure hunts.
How did you get into that whole... How did you get there?
So the initial seed of the whole idea was I used to, for partners, make treasure hunts for birthdays and things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and which I find is a pretty common theme. Like, there's a lot of people out there who have done some cute little thing for their partner.
Yep.
And so I'd done that various times in my life, and more recently I went on sort of a date with one of my then ex-partner, and we just went on a series of nice little locations. We just did basic stuff. We bought some groceries, we got some beer, and we went to a park and sat and had a nice time. I thought it was really fun, and I thought, this would be fun to recreate for someone. It was like a really informal date. It was a date, but it was just a normal day. And I was like, well, if you could maybe make puzzles and riddles that connected the locations and sent people on a thing to go from one place to another, you could, by them solving a puzzle, they would end up just having a nice date as a result. And
wow. So let me guess. So like most things in life, this has come out of being able to woo women.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what would you say are the keys to a good treasure hunt then?
That's a great question. The keys to a good treasure hunt. No, I got answers for this.
Okay,
don't worry. Simple. The fun in the treasure hunt doesn't come from the game being complex. The fun in the treasure hunts comes from people being able to connect the clues on the map to the thing in real life. They are the connection between those two things, and when they make that connection, that feels really good. It's like, oh, this is the thing talked about on the map. I'm seeing it, and I've done something. So it's connecting dots. So they need only be very simple. Another part, you can make them more complex, but if you start from a ground base of make the simplest option you can and then add complexity, that's fun. You want to make the rules? One sentence. Find 11 items in this area. So as long as it's simple, that's where you have a good thing. The other thing is theme and narrative is important. So if you have a treasure hunt, like here, we've made one for Small Crown Productions, production of Peter Rabbit, and the theme, I've made a strong theme of, or went with the theme of the show. Peter Rabbit has a jacket and he's lost a whole bunch of buttons off his jacket, and they have to find those buttons. So making it work with the theme of what you're trying to make the treasure hunt innate of is gonna make it stand alone rather than just find 8 random things, or here is just a map and there's no sort of like thematic directions. So, and of course the treasure is the most important part as well. What's the treasure gonna be?
If someone wants to check out your stuff, what can they do?
Head over to my Instagram. That's where you'll be kept up to date with everything that I'm doing. That's Brisbane Treasure Hunt Society, at Brisbane Treasure Hunt Society. Or feel free to check out my website and contact me there, brisbaneexplorers.com.
Excellent. And we'll have those links in the thing below. Excellent. All right. Thanks.
Thanks. See you guys.
You know, that was very basic in terms of execution, the East egg style hunt. But some of the stuff that James is doing is pretty intense, and it might be a little bit labor intensive, but I think I can see people getting into this. I mean, with the rise of escape rooms, and I mean, you even look at D&D. D&D went from being war games to creative storytelling to then LARPing, which it took no time at all to become this physicalized form. I think people really love getting themselves into the game. I can see this taking off. I really could. I could see this being something that people would organise for their birthday parties, and maybe they want to hire James, or maybe it'll become an industry of, you know, how to design one will be the marketing model. I don't know. But I could see people really getting into this, and it's fun. The idea of coming up with cryptic clues, treasure hunting. I mean, how popular are the deductive games in board gaming at the moment? They're huge. Like we did Detective, and it was great. We loved it. And that was just so much hunting down clues and guesswork at times, but then stuff paying off. To be in physical space doing the same thing, to actually walk somewhere, I could see this being a real... I mean, if people love gaming for the social reasons, then this is the sort of thing I could really see them getting into. Yeah, I'm kind of excited by this. This is really cool to come and check out. Yeah, it was for kids today, but... You know, I would look forward to... I'm certainly signing up to James's website, and I'm going to go and check it out. Until next time, my name's Dave Adams, and you've been watching Nerds of Wisdom. Ciao.